no matter how much obedience happy, no matter what they say, they should please compare his government with my own. Yes, sir. If he's better, please choose him. If P2B is better than me when he was a governor, choose P2B as governor. I mean, choose him as our presidential aspirant. But if I'm better than him as governor, please choose me because I will do better. Again, among the four of us contestants, I appear to be the only person who has served as a minister, right? And I've touched your lives. I did the Lagos Ibadan. I mean, Lagos Ibadan railway. That is one testimony all of you can say. If you have gone to Ibadan before or gone to Abeokuta using the railway, they're there from the seaport. Nobody forced me. No president begged me. I just chose to do Lagos to Ibadan. I was to continue from Ibadan to Abuja, Abuja to Kano. In fact, I have awarded Kano to Kaduna. The one we are trying to award was Ibadan to Abuja, passing through Ilorin, so that I can have a seamless travel from Apapa Seaport to Kano. The reason why I did it, people say, "Well, why? Oh, you are not lucky." No, it's not. It's not true. I sat down in my office. I checked the data. The data showed me that the Port Harcourt Maiduguri rail line moves 11 million tons of cargo per year. The Lagos Kano rail line moves 30 million tons of cargo. Which one will you choose? But more than one here, oh, he's an outside man. He doesn't want to listen. He just I chose for Nigeria. I decided to do the 30 million tons of cargo. But I still did something by starting the Port Harcourt Maiduguri. We stopped at Aba before I left. I awarded Port Harcourt Maiduguri rail line. I awarded it. I awarded and completed the Itabewari. Itabewari has been there for 34 years. Abandoned. It took me 6 months. 6 months to clean it up. 6 months to clean it and get it running. Don't forget, I think we are moving from gossip to reality. So I've left gossip a long time. Now I'm facing reality, and the reality which will dovetail to issues is that I'm the only Nigerian. I repeat it: the only Nigerian that has fought in government, that has fought in security, and was successful. So what are the parameters? The first thing I did was I discovered that insecurity is as a result of poverty. I began to award contracts to Nigerians who live in River State. You must spend the money in River State. You must employ River people. So when you create employment, you deny the man. He will not be going to take the risk of shooting people to collect their money or kidnapping people because there is an alternative. Where there is no alternative, there will be insecurity. Please tell Mr. President, the reason why there is insecurity is that there is no alternative to crime. If you like, give guns everywhere. Once you don't create an economy that produces employment and goods and services, then people must commit crime. Same thing applies to the public. If your people are not working, the governor becomes the work, right? Even in Port Harcourt, we had to generate a total of 750 megawatts. 750 megawatts. And we applied to federal government. Federal government, we have 750 megawatts we have generated, built with gas cylinders. But we can't distribute them because distribution is in the federal government, is a federal government responsibility. I didn't say build for us. Give me permission to build the distribution network. Federal government refused. That's why if you go to River State now, you will see 750 megawatts doing nothing. If I had gotten that permission that time, by now, we would have been the first state to have 24-hour power supply. It's there, 715. When I did the power audit before I started building, the company from Britain told me River State required only 450 megawatts. And so every year you add 50. Every year you add 50. So we already done 715, for which I think the total contributed about 300 to 400 megawatts. I did the rest. So I know the problems, and by God's grace, I think I know the solutions. But the problem I have is I don't have the power. You have the power. Only you can give it. The next thing I did as governor was education. The Yorubas are very proud people because Awolowo gave you what? And Nigerians respect it for that. So when I became governor of Rivers State, I declared free education. Free education is not what we governors do now. I didn't do that one. That one, you won't see a desk. Classrooms are empty. Children sit on the floor. No teachers, no. Simple. I built brand new primary schools. Ask anybody from Rivers State. One per village. One per. In fact, there are some villages where there are no people. I said, build it. They will have children in the future and they will go there. When I finished building the primary school, the next question was what would you do with people? I declared free education. Bring your children. Don't wear them. Bring them naked. Ask Rivers people. We sold uniforms for them. All of them. We sold uniforms for them. We bought books for them. Don't buy books. Reason, parents became they fell under stress as a result of looking for money for school fees. Every January now, people will call you on the phone, "Oga, help me now for school fees." We took that bill away from them by getting their children to primary and secondary schools free of charge. Now, when we build these primary schools, we furnished those primary schools, including computers. There were computer classes. There were music halls. No more staying outside to do what they call the morning devotion. We had the hall in each school for morning devotion. We had a principal's office and teacher's offices in that primary school. And we had a clinic. If a child falls sick, there's a nurse to take care of the child until school closes before the parents can come and pick the child. And we opened admission for everybody. Parents began to take their children from private schools to public schools because we employed 13,200 teachers. When we did that, people thought we couldn't pay. That increased our wage bill to 9 billion naira, and I was paying. The teachers are there in Rivers State. You can ask them. In fact, what I take pride in when I come out at an airport and somebody, like a lady, touched me when I was going to Port Harcourt last week. "Morning, sir." I said, "Morning, how are you?" He said, "Fine, thank you, sir." "Sir, you employed me in UST." I said, "Not me, my government." "Yes, your government. When your government was government, I didn't know you, I didn't know anybody. I applied like every other person, I passed the listing and I was taken. Not like now. Now you have governor's list, minister's list, wife of governor, wife of everybody. At the time I was governor, no list. In fact, I nearly arrested somebody who went and printed a complimentary card for my mother of the governor. I asked my mother, apart from pidgin English, what else do you speak? That you have a card called mother of the governor. They will use that something there and send to somebody to do 419. I told the person I was arrested and I seized all the cards. So there was no special list. Nothing like, oh, governor said, there's no governor say,